And then there's this last one, the 12 questions to help us realize our potential.
Okay.
And this is based on the classic hero's journey. And the fun thing about this is you can start telling a story about your life.
Yay! I do that all the time.
I know. And there are two ways you can do this. The fun way to do it just takes a little while is like getting together with a friend or a partner, and then you switch back and forth asking each other these questions,
Okay.
which is really engaging. And it's about something that was transformational in your life. If you want to do it on your own, you can just and
Right.
make it really, really tiny and not set aside some time to do it. You can
Right.
just answer one question at a time. Like after I do this, I will answer one question and then I will celebrate. So what we'll do, just for an example, is a transformational thing for me was learning to tie my shoes because that made a big difference in my life. If you can read these, I'll just kind of scroll down as we go through them. If you want to read the question, and I will do the answer just to get through the questions really quickly as an example here.
Bruce,
So,
what was your life like before your transformation?
I often tripped over my shoelaces, and it was hard for me to walk or run.
Name an experience or opportunity that made you aware of a new skill or insight.
I observed my older brother tie his shoes and walk without tripping as much.
What fears, insecurities, resistance, or circumstances preventing you from pursuing this at the time?
I couldn't remember the steps in tying my shoe, so I often just said, screw it, and I gave up and just tripped, or I let my mom tie it or whatever.
Rabbit in the hole. Wait, which way do I go around the... Yeah, fair.
Okay.
Name an inspirational figure, perhaps a teacher, colleague, friend, author, or public figure who helped you see the possibilities.
So my mom actually figured out how to show me how to tie the shoes from my perspective, reaching around me.
Instead of the mirrored image.
Right. Yeah. So that's probably what
that's adorable. And you got a hug out of it too.
Yeah.
That's so cute. How did you first test the waters?
I tried to tie my shoes after nap time without asking for my teacher's help, because as a teacher after nap time, that was pretty much a full-time job for her.
Yeah.
So I realized that maybe I could see if I could do it on my own. And I had a success rate, but there was also a support system if I failed.
Oh my gosh. Name some tests you faced. Who were your internal or external allies? Who were your internal or external enemies?
So I accidentally pulled the shoelace wrong and I created a knot.
Been there.
And I don't know, an ally with patience helped me undo it and try again. An enemy was a fellow student who taunted me by telling me I'd never be a shoe tire. If that's even a word. Okay.
That's amazing. Name a fear or doubt that arose as you got closer to attaining your skill or insight.
So each time the bow came untied, I feared I'd spend my whole life tripping over my shoelaces. I lacked confidence. Story.
Yeah, that's a tough one. What did you ultimately have to let go of to become the person you are today?
I've had a moderate success rate all my life tying my shoes, but they did come untied much more frequently than when I discovered this double tying thing. And now I feel very confident that I can tie my shoes. So that is transformative for me.
That is transformative.
I'm now a completely confident shoe tire.
That's amazing. Sure. What was the reward for letting go?
So I could look out and notice new things in the world around me instead of constantly watching my feet to make sure I wasn't going to trip.
That helps. And also you run into less telephone poles and people and such.
Yeah, I remember one time I was having trouble with my shoe while I was riding the bicycle, and I kept on looking down at my shoes, and I ended up on the top of a Volkswagen.
Whoops. Yeah. How did you integrate the reward into your new life?
I actually started walking and occasionally running more, because I did run at one point in my life, but I've given that up because of my knees.
Yeah, those bodies.
Yeah.
How did integrating that reward transform you?
I think that I internalized the confidence of being an expert shoe tire as proof that I could actually learn other seemingly daunting skills. So the success
Aw,
helped feed my idea that I could actually learn new things.
you're a capable, promising young man. How has your personal transformation changed the lives of others?
I have actually showed some other people how to tie their shoes by incorporating what had made sense to me.